and that was actually on this scene. Basically, if I make the players empty, so I set them to blank, let's see what happens. So it still overrides the tags, and I kind of want to stop that from happening. So, actually, I don't know if there's a way I can do that. I'll have to have like a different scene that only shows the round name and the commentators, I think. Wait, not even the commentators, actually. I think I'll have a different scene. Let's go back over here to the browser. Let's add a new scene here. Edit scenes. And let's make a new one, call it it's like for a hiatus, so what should that be called? I'm trying to remember what I even call it in my current overlay. I think I call it pre-stream in my current overlay. Maybe I'll just call it waiting. Okay. Add a description there so people know when to click it. And let's set it to, it's just going to be the game footage and the round name. So X, Y, 100, and 100. So the scene button's going to look very similar to the in-game scene, however it's going to be stripped down so that there's not much happening in this scene. So if I change to this now, let's have a look at the preview. Okay, so that's not exactly what I want it to look like between games. Sorry, during a hiatus. So let's fix that. In the code, okay. So here is where we set the conditions to remove elements from the overlay. So we're going to have to do a lot of removing here. But first let's add a reference image. And that will be... where is... okay, we have... what event type is it currently? Is it singles or doubles? It's singles. So yeah, this is good. It'll show the singles image. But I need to add it here as well to make sure that it's full screen. So if I add a new condition here and I call it waiting, like that, and save, and if I go to the preview and refresh, okay, so the singles reference image has come back. Very good. Now let's do some more. Okay, what else have we got to get rid of? There's some player cams. I'm not sure whether I want to show them or not, but for now we'll probably get rid of them. So I'm going to search for the before pseudo element. And what have we got? I'm surprised it should only come up on the in-game scene and not the waiting scene. I'm not sure why it comes up, but we'll find out, I suppose. Where do I even set this anyway? Here we are. So I want this to only show up in the when data scene is set to game. So I'm going to copy this, paste that instead over here, and set data scene. I'll set this to game. And that should get rid of the player cams on this scene. Let's have a look. Alright, looks like that worked. The tournament logo. I probably still want the tournament logo there. So we'll make sure that that shows up for both singles and doubles in the right position. At the moment it's just in the bottom left, which is not the correct position. So let's have a look what we can do about that. Okay, where have we set the tournament before attribute? Okay, that's transitions, we don't want that. Tournament. Here we are. Okay. So we want to copy all these attributes and apply them to the waiting scene as well. What do we got? Why am I setting the opacity? Oh, okay, I get what's going on here. So instead of copying that line, I should copy this line. Oh god, I'm not even on the right scene right now. Here we go. So I'm going to copy this line here. And then paste that and make sure that it is capable of adjusting to the waiting scene as well. Like that. And now, if I go over to the preview, the tournament logo in the bottom left, that should be a lower opacity. But it's not. It should be 0.2. What is happening? Interesting. Okay, let's have a look over here at the overlay editor, and we'll be able to find out what's going on. If I inspect this, wait for it to load. Okay, let's have a look what the opacity is set to. Oh, okay, I see what's going on here. So it's set to 0.65, and it's also set to 0.2, but 0.65 is currently overriding it. So let's change that. So I need to add an extra little condition here. So instead of just not the game scene, we need to do not the game scene and also not the waiting scene. So I'm gonna paste that. I'm gonna preview, and now, hopefully, okay, now the opacity of the tournament logo is what it should be. Okay, now we just need to position the tournament logo properly and put it in the middle instead of the bottom left hand corner there. So let's have a look what other conditions we need to adjust here. Okay. So need to probably copy this condition as well. There's a lot of stuff we just need to copy and paste to do all this. And set that to weighting as well. Copy this and do the same thing. Paste that there. What else have we got? That should be enough, I think, because that applies to both singles here and doubles here. So if I save that and look at the preview, and set, if I refresh this, alright, there we have it. It is now correctly in the middle, and I'll also go over here and change the event type to doubles, and it should reposition itself if I do that. Yep, there it is over in the bottom right. So that's good, that's all working. Now what? Okay, so in the top left, that's not looking how it should. We've got the commentary. No, we got the player names up there. There's a lot of stuff we need to hide on this scene. And then we'll have a look at showing the round name in the top left corner as well. So first, let's have a go at hiding the player names on this scene. So let's find where I'm hiding everything. There's a big block here with all these rules for when to hide stuff. Okay, so let's just add a new condition here. And data scene is waiting. And the data type that we want to hide is probably teams for now. So we'll save that, have a look at the preview. Okay, so the teams are being hidden. Now I need to hide the commentators as well, I think. So let's have a look at that. So we'll copy that condition. Okay, probably need to turn on the scene switcher, turn that back on. Okay, so then if I copy commentators and paste that where it says teams, I save, and let's have a look at the preview now. That should get rid of the commentators in the top left as well. Okay, very good. Now the top left is blank. So now we need to add the round name. Make sure that that comes back. Oops. Here we go. So let's have a look. Let's see where we can find where we are styling the round. Ah, it's rounds that I need to look for, not round. Okay, so here looks like we're styling round for the game scene. Let's also do that for the waiting scene. Save that. There's a few other conditions here that I also need to add. So we got this. Copy and paste that as well. Waiting. Okay, that's good. We got some more stuff down here. This will set the border color to orange. So we need to copy this as well. Copy, 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 paste, paste, paste. And as always, waiting. Okay. We got some more. That I think I'll just copy the word waiting and paste it down here. Sick of typing it. Okay, what else have we got? Is that it? Is that all I need to style? Let's have a look at the preview. Nope, there's something missing. Okay, that's fine. Let's find what is missing to adjust the position properly. Okay, there's also some transitions here that I need to copy. So let's copy that here. Waiting. Where's the N key? There we go. And we'll do the same thing for transition out. We'll move that line up as well. Okay, that should be good. Now let's find what else is missing from the rounds. So that's all good. That is also fine. Yep. Wait, something missing here. I think I found what the problem was. I haven't put the waiting scene in this section as well. There we go. Save that. Let's have a look. Let's see. It hopefully should be working fully. There we go. Now we have the round name. And quite often on this scene, the round name will have a timer. So I'm going to set the start time to sometime in the future. So like 10 PM. If I update that and have a look at the preview here, there should be a timer. There it is. So that timer now counts down to 10 PM. Cool. Let's see if the transitions work. I'll turn off the scene switcher. Okay, let's transition into this scene. Okay, nice. First I'll set this back to singles and type in some names. If they'll show up. There we go. Separate 101 part of the 4-on-1? I don't think so. It looks like that's what it's set to be, but I'm gonna get rid of that. There we go. Removed that crew. Okay, so let's switch between these two scenes. Okay, so the difference is the amount of info that's being shown. So this is going to be shown whenever there's a hiatus, and so there's no one to update the player names and all of that stuff. But then in-game, we'll actually switch to this scene. Forgive the transitions, dropping a bunch of frames. My computer is not having a good time right now. Yeah, I think that's pretty much everything working on this scene now. So that's another scene done. Alright, I'll probably take another break. I'll be back. Alright. What else can we do here with this overlay? Okay, so if I switch back now to the in-game scene, if you can see the scores down there, we've got 1, 2, and 3. Basically, this means that it's best of 5, and each one here means that they have won a match. So I don't know if I want to keep this orange. Basically, I like to probably have something that signifies that they've won the set. So if all 3 are highlighted, maybe it'll change color. Something like a gold, I'm not quite sure yet. What else have we got here? I can change the round to grand finals, and that will show me some losers side options here. So the W next to Chic there, that signifies the winner's side of grand finals, but it's the same color as all the other elements, which could be a slight problem, so I probably want to change that as well. So let's have a look at doing that. I'm actually going to pull up my old overlay here, the code for my old overlay, and let's search for winner's side. Okay, so here I've set the background color to be some sort of red-ish color. Well, let's see how that looks anyway. I'll actually copy all of this because that'll help me to style it here. So now if I type in unit, I'll look up where I'm styling each of these number units, and I'll paste this down here. Basically what this says is, if it's on the winners or losers side of grand finals, make it red. And also, if the player or the team that has won the set, then change the color of the last element to be gold, I think it is. So let's have a look at how that looks in the overlay. If I refresh. Okay, so now the winner's side, it is a red color. So I'm going to change this back to 0, 0. Okay. So I don't know, it's kind of hard to even see the color when it's that small. This overlay might not work too well on like really small screens. But if they win the set, it gives a nice golden color. Well, that's not a nice color. It gives a golden color to the number 3 at the end there. So probably want to change those colors. I might actually play around with inspect element here then. So if I go to the overlay editor and I refresh, and I'll probably zoom in as well once it loads. Taking a while to load. Here we go. Alright, let's zoom in on this. Ultra zoom. Okay, so if I inspect this element, it should bring up the color that it is right now, so it looks like it's this yellow color. Don't know about this yellow color. I think it should be something way better. The red color, also not sure about that. The orange color, let's have a look at that. So on my old layout, it was a blue color here instead of orange. So let's see how it looks with the old blue color anyway. If I copy that, where is, here we are. So if I paste that here, so that's the blue color that I have. The only problem I have with that color is that it might blend in with the blue team, even though it's a bit more of a cyan color. Not quite sure. What I might do is go back over to the code and I'll delete this, or comment it out, and put the blue color back, and let's see how this all looks. Because this will be the exact same as my old overlay now. So the colors don't look too bad now that it's more of a bluish there. So if I remove some scores here, if I put them both on the loser's side, and then let's say Mr. L wins the game, Seb Pro wins the game, Seb Pro wins another game, Mr. L wins one, and then finally Mr. L wins the last set. I'm actually considering changing the whole, all 4 elements to be the golden color if they're a winner. Let's see what that looks like anyway. Okay, so instead of winner highlight last child would mean only the last element, which it is right now. So if I comment that out like that, save, let's have a look whether that worked. Okay, so now if Mr. L is the winner, his whole row lights up with gold. That's quite interesting. I'm not sure whether I like that or not. It's not too bad. It's a bit hard to see the numbers, but it's basically like you'll know that they won if it's all gold. I don't know, does anyone in the chat have any opinions? Whether I should just make the last number gold, or whether I should make them all gold? So I'm not quite sure. I'm also open to changing the colors. Let's, you can also make it best of 3, like that. And that way you need only 2 sets to win. Sorry, 2 matches to win the set. And if I change who's on the loser's side, like that. I don't know, I might come back to it later, see what I think. But for now, the colors are looking alright. Yeah, I might actually just make it so that only the last scoring element shows up gold. So I'll just undo what I did, commenting that out there. Okay. What else can we do this stream? Actually, I forgot to tweet out the stream. So if you're not following StreamEdda on Twitter already, give it a follow. It's just @StreamEdda. And I'll just tweet out that I'm streaming. I think this is part 13. Yeah, so this is the 13th stream so far of making a Super Smash Bros. Ultimate overlay. Making a hiatus scene, which I've already done, but I'll put it in anyway, and other minor adjustments. And I'll put the stream link in there as well. Okay, what else can I do? So one slight problem if I go to the between games scene here. Oh, that's interesting. So it looks like we have a little bit of a gap at the bottom of these scores. I'll also add, I'll make it best of 5. If I do this, let's see how it looks on this scene. Interesting. Okay. So that's a bit of a bug that I found. So I think I forgot to adjust the border width to account for the double size. So it's the same border width as the everything else. Do I never set? Is it border size? What is the attribute? Oh, it's border top width. That's what's going on here. So if I search for border top width. We'll see if we can find a place to double that width. Extra just tweeted out about StreamEdda. Thank you very much. My phone was buzzing, but now it's on silent, so I can focus on this. Okay, let's find... So only on the player's scene I need to adjust the width. So here's the player's scene. What do we got? So I need to search for the score in the player's scene. So I think it's be easier just to search for score actually. Okay, so looks like I found the culprit. So I didn't add the border top width property, so it's line 546, I'll remember that. And let's find border top width once again, and let's double this value. So 540, where's that? Okay, let's paste this, and let's double this value so that it fits properly. So that'll be this times 2. I'll just copy this value and paste it here. So I'll save that, and let's have a look, see whether that fixed it over here. Alright, cool. Now it looks like the score units don't have a gap at the bottom that was just black before, so now that's fixed. The red blends in quite a lot on the left side there. Bit hard to tell that it's even a different color, but I suppose that's not a terrible thing. Another problem that I had is the Queensland icon, you can see, is red, and it's on a red background. But the Victorian icon, that's orange, and it works because it's not the same color as the background. But I think I'm gonna have to do something to make it so that the icon still shows up. I haven't quite decided what I would have to do that, but at least I can add the condition in if I think of something to do later. So let's have a look at the browser, or the code rather. So I need to look for where so this is in the player's scene, or is it the, no, this is the camera's scene. So if I copy this and search for cameras, and actually I think I'll need to make a whole new query for this. So if I copy that, where can I paste this? Okay, somewhere around here. And then if the value, so if the team is red, so that would mean data color. If data color is set to red, then and data value is set to, I think it's AU-Queensland, AU-QLD. what I can do for now is set the background color to be just a dark, low opacity black color, so that you can see the outline of the Queensland icon. However, this is probably going to need to change because I don't think it'll look that good. So if I just set it RGBA, and black in RGB is just 0, 0, 0. And then to set the opacity, it'll be 0. Let's just make it 0.3 for now. And let's see whether that shows up in the preview. Okay, so it looks like it worked. You can see the outline of the Queensland icon next to QLD Australia there. Doesn't look that good, but we'll get to that later. We'll set all the conditions now. I could just add an outline to the SVGs in Stream Editor itself, because that would solve situations like this for other streamers as well. But for now, I haven't done that yet, so let's add some new conditions here. So I know that the Queensland icon is red. The ACT icon is blue, so that means I have to add a new condition here, and if the color is set to team color, set to blue, and the value is set to ACT, then it should also show up. So let's have a look at that. Okay, so now if I set this to an ACT player, like that, okay, there we go, the blue icon's showing up. I wonder what it looks like without the outline actually. I think it would blend in quite a lot. What other locations are there we got? So for green team, I know the South Australian icon is green. So that's AUSA. Save that, and there's one more for yellow team. NSW is yellow. So it goes red, blue, green, yellow, I believe. And that would be NSW's icon. So if I save that, let's have a look at these colors as well, because these colors I think are a bit... I don't think yellow team is going to look very good, but we'll find out. So if we change the team color here to green, the icon, the dark background behind the Queensland icon disappears, which is good. Now if we set it to a South Australian player, like that, okay, the dark background has returned, which is what we wanted. Let's check out yellow team. Those are some nasty looking colors. Yeah, probably gonna have to adjust those colors. Let's set it to a New South Wales player. So, who's from New South Wales? MM. There we go. Now it's showing an icon background there. Again, not ideal, doesn't look the best, but it'll do for now. Could be slightly better than having no icon, or barely visible icon. Okay. Actually, I have another idea. What if I set the background color to be white to blend in with everything else? Like that. Save. Let's see what that looks like. That looks terrible for New South Wales. You can barely see the icon even with the white. That's terrible. And not even SAs looks that good. So let's revert that. Whoops, I keep clicking on the wrong scene. Let's just get rid of that. We don't need that. Save. But now I'll probably go over here and refresh this. And I think I'll set these colors to be less trash. Actually, you can still kind of see the SA color here in the New South Wales icon. So maybe it's just, what if I'll set it to blue team and ACT again. There we go. And let's see how that blends in. I mean, you can still kind of see the icon. So it's just a red thing. It's just a Queensland thing. So let's get rid of all these things that I just did. Because it looks better without them. Actually, I'll probably just like get rid of the whole thing. Because I think we can deal with having a Queensland icon blend in. But at least we have the condition there if we want to adjust that again later. Anyway, so let's refresh over here. Okay. That's right, that's what I was going to do. I was going to make the yellow color less sickly looking. So I think green and blue look alright with their colors. Until I get my hands on Ultimate, these colors won't be precise anyway. Okay, so yellow looks trash there, and it looks trash there. So let's adjust these colors. Okay, so I'll use the color picker here. The hue's probably fine, let's just make it lighter probably. A little less saturated. That looks alright. Looks slightly better. So if I copy this value now, I'll find where the yellow team is in the code. What have we got? Yellow. Okay, here's the yellow team. Wait, what? This is... I'm glad I saw that. Basically, I pasted yellow in the wrong place here. I pasted it. This should be yellow over here instead of red. And instead of yellow here, it should be players. I hope I haven't made that mistake elsewhere. No, it looks fine. That's alright. So let's make a new color here for yellow. And let's get rid of the old one for now. And let's paste the new one in. Save that. Now let's have a look at styling the light yellow color. So I get rid of this, inspect this now. Now I think the hue for this one's probably all wrong. Like, I don't know. Let's try dragging this around, see if we can find something better. There we go, that's already a lot better. I think that looks alright now. So I'll copy this value as well. Go to code. Scroll up to the other part where it says yellow. Copy this, paste, remove the old one, and paste this new one in. Okay, save that. Now let's have a look at the preview. Hopefully, that's what it was before. Let's see if the yellow color looks less heinous now. Yeah, it looks slightly better. I could be happy with that. Alright. Let's see if I change the scores, whether I'm happy with the score colors. Okay, so best of 3. No longer grands. So this is what it's going to look like for most of the time. These team colors will be red and blue, usually. In fact, it'll only be the other team's colors in doubles, or if someone leaves their controller plugged in. But that's how it works in Smash 4 anyway. I'm not even sure how the port colors work in Ultimate. But let's see how the scores look for yellow and blue. Actually, it'd be kind of cool if the score color changed based on what team color you are. So Ghost would always have red as his scores, and Waveguider would always have blue. I think that would look cool. That's a pretty good idea. I might take another break. I'll be back hopefully to do that later. I'll actually probably leave it on this scene and be right back. Be back in. When will I be back? If I change this value here. So when will I be back? Approximately 9:15. Save that. It might be a little far in the future, but we'll see anyway. Let's go back to the preview. Anyway, follow the stream if you haven't already. And I'll be back. Okay, I think I timed that pretty well. So, I'm back. I have returned with some food. So I'm a total professional, eating on stream. So all the professionals do, of course. What I wanted to try was changing the color of the scores based on what team color they're on. So let's try typing in score. Get this out of the way for now. I think it's unit I need to search for. Okay. Here we are. So I think what I want to do is I want to set winners and losers side. I want that to always be set to orange color. But everything else I want to be the color that's equivalent to their team color. So let's also get rid of this. And then get rid of this as well. And hopefully this has enough specificity to override what I'm about to say for all of the individual units for the team colors. So if I put square brackets, I go data dash color, and I set that equal to red. That means I want the background color to be red as well. What is the red color? Actually, what I can do is I can copy this and I can paste this where I set all of the other data color attributes. So if I search for data color, so I think I want it to be something like these colors. So this is the red color here, and let's see if this works. I'm gonna go to the preview, refresh. Okay, so it looks like the color is showing up properly. However, it kind of blends in with the background now. So that's a bit of a problem. So I might need to set it to be the more transparent, the color that is less saturated. So let's have a look at doing that. So instead of pasting that here, I'll copy that. And I'll paste it up here instead, because that'll be the less saturated color. Okay, save that. Let's have a look at the preview now. Okay, now it's super desaturated. So that's having the opposite effect. There is a third color that I could do, and that is the border color itself. So if I go to the code, copy this again, and let's find out where I put the border color. And let's paste that here. Save, and go to the preview. Now if I turn up the score, oh, that didn't work. Oh, that's because I'm only setting the border color. That's a bit of a problem. So instead I'll make a new rule and get rid of that comma. Copy this. And then instead of border color, I'll go background color. Okay, let's try that. Okay, I mean on the red it still really blends in, so that's a slight problem. Let's have a look at the in-game scene. See how that looks. See, that looks pretty good on this scene. But not so much on this scene. You kind of can't really see it. Which is a bit unfortunate. What happens if I add the loser's side? Okay, it is orange, so that's good. That's what I wanted to happen. How's that look on this scene? Yeah, not bad. Okay, let's do that for the other colors now. Okay, so copy this, paste it below each of these. Paste, and that way I can copy the color name, paste that here for blue, yellow, down here, and finally green. Okay, save. And now another thing I need to do is copy the actual colors. So this is the blue color, paste that down here. Yellow color, and finally the green color. Alright, cool. Save that. Let's have a look at the preview now. Okay, so now Waveguider's scores there are blue. I quite like that, especially on this scene. I don't know about the other scenes though. So let's try on this scene. It's really hard to tell that the score is actually being counted. So I'm not sure what exactly to do about that. Let's have a look if I change it to green and yellow team anyway, how it looks. Not on this scene. I think I figured out why green team doesn't look as good, because the background portrait of Snake is not green, it's red. So let's try yellow as well. Yellow is a bit hard to see. But you're not going to be yellow team quite as often as red or blue. What happens if I have a look at this on this scene now? Okay, so I don't like the look of it on this between games scene. I'm not really sure what to do about it actually. Let's have a look at the... see if the benefits outweigh the downsides. See, on red and blue team, it looks pretty cool. On this scene, at least. Let's make it best of 5. really need to do something about this scene. Because the score just totally blends in. But if there's at least one grayed out, actually that could totally work. It doesn't really matter that it blends in. Because if there's always one grayed out, then that'll be fine. And there always will be one grayed out on this scene, because every time that if someone wins, it'll probably switch to this scene where they might do a handshake. But I also need to add the score to this scene, which is a bit of a problem. Might do that next stream, because I'm not really sure where to put it as of right now. That's the commentary scene. Yeah, I'm still not too happy about the score blending in, I don't know. What happens if the score is 0-0? I mean, that looks fine. And let's increase the score. It's like, bam. Can you tell that it's 1-0 to Ghost right now? I mean, it's a bit hard to tell, honestly. I mean, it's not that hard if you, like, stare at it and figure it out. But it should be, like, immediately knowable what the score is and who's winning. Whether it's best of 3 or 5. Yeah, I might have to think about this, what exactly to do. I do like it on this scene, because it looks really cool, it blends in nicely. See, I can pretty easily tell that it's 2-1 to Wade Guider right now by looking at that. Maybe what I can do, at least temporarily, is on this scene I can set all of the units. Oh, actually, I don't know, it looks alright. I'll check if there's anything else I want to do for this stream. How long have I been streaming? 2.5 hours? That's not bad. Maybe I'll see who I can raid. Anyway, follow the stream if you haven't already, because I'll be working on this overlay a bit more. If you want to see the making of process, be sure to hit that follow button. I'll just quickly check if there's anything I want to do more on this stream. Might just go over each of the overlays and see if there's anything else that needs improvement. I suppose I could reposition these player cam boxes on the left and right. Yeah, let's have a look at those. So if I go to the code once again, and I find the player cam boxes, where would they be? Before. Okay. Should be near the top, I think. Here we go. So the left position for the player 1 probably needs to be a little bit more to the left. Something like 42. And the left position here probably needs to be more to the right, so maybe like 93? Let's have a look. I think the right one is pretty good positioning, but it's a shame there's not as much room on the left side for player 1 as there is for player 2. I might even need to make it something like 40. In fact, I don't know how that's 40, it should be like 0. Am I editing the wrong thing? Oh no, this is the tournament logo. Dear Lord, what am I doing? That's totally wrong. Okay, let's find the actual player cam's positioning. Alright, here we go. I think this is it. So here we have a left value. That should be something more like negative. Let's try that, negative 2 VW or something. Save that, have a look. But then there's not much room for the actual camera. Man, this is grim. It's like it must have been in a fairly okay position before. Like, it's just sucks that the UI doesn't give much room there for a player cam. Yeah, I don't know. I'll figure that out next stream probably. Thanks for watching. I'll probably raid someone now. Now that the music's stopped and you can hear the loud fan of my computer, it's probably not that loud. Microphone, background noise, who knows? See if I can find a stream. Team Impact SSB.